People often ask me, what should we eat when we have Parkinson's disease, and what is protective, what can slow the disease, and what is harmful? It's a really difficult question to answer because the jury is still out and we are not very specific about that. If there is any nutritious thing which can cure Parkinson's disease or something, if they avoid, then the Parkinson's disease progression could stop. But still there is a lot of evidence for things which we can consider are helpful in patients with Parkinson's disease, or they are neuroprotective in nature. And then we also know things which should be avoided in Parkinson's disease. Let's start with the stuff which can help you. Now, the most important thing is flavonoids. Now, flavonoids are those colorful, rich fruits which are found to be neuroprotective. They can cross blood-brain barrier, and in various studies it's found that they are good for brain. These are things like cherries, berries, oranges, apples. So I would suggest to have more or some of these in your diet. The other group of compounds which you can understand can help in Parkinson's disease is because they are rich in phenylalanine. Now, phenylalanine is needed to make dopamine. So if you have more of that substrate, that can help to have more of dopamine in the body. And this is found in things like Brazilian nuts, pecans, other things like legumes, lentils, chickpeas, and probably having these things on a regular basis is really good. I sometimes suggest people to have water-soaked almonds overnight to be taken in the morning, like 5 to 6 of them, and they are really good. Other thing which is found in dozens of various studies, which is neuroprotective in nature and which helps to decrease the risk factor of having Parkinson's disease, is caffeine. So I believe having coffee is a good thing to avoid Parkinson's disease in moderation. Another important thing is, which is very important to remember, is that don't take a high protein diet with your medications, because it delays the absorption and then it can affect your Parkinson's disease. So avoiding high proteinaceous diet would be a good idea. A lot of Parkinson's patients have constipation, and constipation delays the absorption of the medicines and it makes the disease worse. So avoiding constipation by various measures, like having more water intake, having a high fiber diet like vegetables, green vegetables and fruits, and doing regular exercise, doing walking, all these things will help you. Another very important thing which is seen as a curry spice, turmeric, which is known as haldi in India. This is found to be neuroprotective, and it has an active compound which is known as curcumin. Now, this curcumin is neuroprotective and can cross blood-brain barrier, and there are many studies in last 10 to 15 years which have given evidence in support of that curcumin can help in Parkinson's disease. It decreases the oxidative stress in the brain in patients with Parkinson's disease. So, it's very easy, it's healthy, there's no side effect to it, and you can have it in your curry, or you can have as a raw powder or a tablet, which is considered to be quite beneficial. Now, we have discussed things which can definitely help in Parkinson's patients, but then there are things which might not be that good for Parkinson's patients. Especially too much of alcohol definitely can't be a good thing, given that it affects brain, and then definitely in Parkinson's patients who are already having balance issues, it can make it worse. The other important thing is which can help in Parkinson's patients is to have diet in moderation, have small diets and do regular exercise so they can digest what they are eating and they don't have bloating and other things. Vitamin D is also an important factor, and nowadays it's being implicated in most of the disorders, whether it's depression, whether it's multiple sclerosis, whether it's dementia. And there are studies which has come out in support of Parkinson's disease as well. And these studies, which are epidemiological studies, they have found that patients who are having Parkinson's disease, their vitamin D levels are quite low as compared to normal population. So I believe there's no harm in taking some vitamin D supplements if you're suffering from Parkinson's disease. Now, there's one word of caution to what to avoid. We have talked about alcohol, but another important thing which I should say, in the recent epidemiological study in which they have found is skim milk. They have found that people who were drinking skim milk once a day have 39% more chance than people who are having milk less than one serving a week. So probably some people are very addicted to all the milk products. I would say to decrease your intake, and that probably might be a good idea, though we still don't have a very robust evidence against milk products. So hope all these advice helps you, and if we get more information about nutrition, I will definitely come up with a new video. Thanks for watching.